Like the melody in the drum line. You don't get a warning, nigga, you get a gun line. Get it how I live, I want mine.
Shout out to Large Amount. Large Amount is so dope to me. Very underrated MC, but he's fire. Someone need to scoop him up and do some songs with that nigga. He fire as fuck. D.J.S, you already know what it is, man. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Quick blog real fast, alright? This is a quick one. Shout out to Black Compass Media. They had a beautiful interview with fucking Mook. Mook was talking that talk. What a great interview. I ain't going front. Shout out to Cola. Shout out to Polo. I always like that dynamic. That Midwest, East Coast dynamic. Fire. Fuck with BCM. Fuck with B. Shout out to Tony, bro. Shout out to Posey, too. Fuck with Posey heavy. But, great interview, man. He was talking his talk. He was even funny at times. I ain't going front. Math the 5'9" was hilarious. Shout out to Polo. But key things that he did say, I just want to speak on real fast. Key things. Just for me personally, though. Number one, I don't think him and Goods would be boring. I don't think so, because Goods is never boring to me in a battle anyway. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think that's the case. I do see where he's coming from, though. It might be a little bit slower of a battle. I might say that. It might not be the most high-intensity battle. It might not be the most aggressive battle. It may not be his most lyrical opponent. You know, what Goods does is a lot of talk. He's funny. But he got some nice slick talk and nice bars in there. Some nice slick lines. Always been a huge fan of Goods. 2023, I think him, Rock, and Prestavia, let me get to in a minute, have my favorite bars of 2023. Alright? Egg white, your chicken is fucking fire. And I relate. My shit is white. But what I want to say is, I don't think that battle will be boring. I don't think so. But I do see where it's coming from. I think it'll just be slow. I think it'll have a lot of talk. I do think that. I do think it won't be super aggressive. I do think it might be a slightly friendly. But boring, I don't know about all that. I wouldn't go that far. That might be a good battle. But I just don't think it'll be boring. That's one. Shout out to Goods. Hitman. I do agree with Mook as far as rapping ability. Yes, Mook is a better rapper than probably most. Well, he is a better rapper than most people in battle rap. He really is. No bias shit. He really is. And I've been saying, y'all need to go back and listen to that freestyle he did over that dream shit. Shout out to the game. Mook was wilding on that freestyle. He fire on beat. He been fire on beat. I like this tone of his voice on beat too. Rapping ability wise, yes, I can see what Mook is saying. I do think he's a better overall rapper than Hitman. Right? That's one. I do agree with that. But y'all know I'm bags and bodies as an advocate. I fuck with Hitman. I fuck with everything he's doing over there, right? As far as Mook versus Hitman, that small room shit that people be talking about, and him saying that in a smaller room, maybe with nobody there, that's totally different, because that's not a small room. That's an empty room. An empty room is not the same as a small room battle. A small room still has to have people in it. You still got to have some kind of an audience in it. You still got to be able to turn up a little bit. An empty room, you could do that anywhere, in a garage, a warehouse. Nobody there is just nobody there. It doesn't matter where the fuck you at. But as far as a small audience, small room, do I think what Mook is saying has validity to it? Yeah, in a small room, he might really get off because he's a real rapper like that. Bars are going to be flying. Yeah, we get that. But I do want to say this. I think people are sleeping on Hitman in a small room. I think people are sleeping on Hitman in a small room. Mad people had ill will beating Hitman in that blue room, in that smaller setting. I'm one of few people who I said Hitman gonna win that shit. Hitman deadly in smaller settings, and he can rap. He can rap. He can get into a little AMG, little flow pockets and all that type of shit too. I think people be sleeping on Hitman when it comes to the smaller rooms. I think because he's so performance heavy, we be forgetting. And I seen people in the comments, even Bill, shout out to Bill Collector. I seen Bill Collector in the comments and shit. I gotta keep it tall with you. None of you didn't win that battle clear, to be honest with you. Hitman versus Bill Collector in that small room is a debatable. That's a debate. No one really won that battle clearly. That might be a preference battle. Because nobody clearly won, in my opinion. Nobody clearly won. There's no clear winner in Hitman and Bill in that small room. But we know he beat Ill Will. Or a lot of people feel like he beat Ill Will. That might be a debatable too. But that just tells you. People who y'all think is going to beat him in a small room, who may have more bars or more lyrical or more rapper heavy, whatever the case may be, they're not getting him out of there. They're not getting him out of there. In them small rooms, he be cooking. He been cooking. But I say that to say, I don't know why people feel that way, because he came in before there was a big stage. If he's main eventing Summer Madness 1, and that's the first real big stage one, what performance in this big stage thing that y'all talking about before that? He had to be good in smaller settings, because there was no big stage before that. He wasn't even on Gnome 1. Let's keep it tall. And that probably only had like about 400 or 500 people. I don't think that was even that crazy. That's like a medium-sized room. In a small room, Hitman gets busy. Hitman gets busy. He got busy against Cortez back in the day, so I don't know what people are talking about. He been good in smaller settings. Who he battle again? Was it Big T or Miles in the Midwest Massacre? He was cooking then too. He good no matter where you put him. He can rap. He's good. I think y'all be sleeping on him a little bit. That's just my opinion, though. I do think that battle, yes, if I had to pick someone going in a smaller setting, a small room, if I did, I'd have to edge it to Mook. I don't think Hitman gonna lay down like that. Pause. I don't think he gonna get killed like that. That's just my personal opinion. As a matter of fact, if it ever gets booked, depending on what league, where it is, and all that type of stuff, I might change that vote right there. I might change that prediction. I ain't gonna hold you. Hitman dope in a smaller setting. Y'all just playing with that nigga. And that's what y'all getting in the Ill Will battle, because now you got a debatable or he won. And mad people thought he was going to die, and he didn't. And by the way, Ill Will is probably the most talented out of everybody, to be honest with you. He does everything. Everything. Bars, punches, schemes, everything he does. Freestyle, he's funny, everything. Energy, performance, everything. And Hitman arguably beat him. We ain't doing that. That may be a debatable. We're going to see, though, if it ever happens. I'm going to leave it at that, though. All right? Don't sleep on Hitman. Shout out to Bags and Buyers. Shout out to Hitman. Now, speaking of, this one I want to get to. Mook said, don't nobody want it with Shayna Ashley. Now, let me say this before I even go into what I'm going to get into. Shayna Ashley is my original favorite in Queen of the Ring. Before anybody else in Queen of the Ring. I think I might have said this before. This is my favorite female in Queen of the Ring. She been dope. Her delivery is A1. Like, her delivery is like with hustle and like E Heart and like probably nobody else, like as far as up there like that as the females, as far as delivery. Until now, he was saying that nobody wanted with her, which I could understand, because she just came back. She beat QB, she beat Rosenberg Raw. She's been cooking so far, right? Those are like more 2-minute rounds and all that type of shit, but she was cooking. I'll give her that. Remember, I'm saying this is one of my first favorites, and I'm still a super fan of her. I still think she's she's probably my personal top 10 of all time. Like, she's fire to me. I fuck with her. Even higher than that, probably. I might say top 8, 7. I fuck with Shayna Ashley heavy. But I did think this, the minute Mook said that, he said, don't nobody want Shayna. The first name that came in my head, and y'all should, if y'all know my blogs, y'all know who I'm talking about. 2-3 minutes later, In the chat, I see the same name come up. That was the first name in my head right then and there. I put that on everything I love. I didn't even see the name in the chat. I put that on everything I love. Didn't even see the name in the chat until after. The first name hit my head. I know somebody who may actually want it, even if they don't want it, still would probably do it. Want to or not. But somebody who I know could give her a good run and have a fire battle. A fire battle. A war, damn near. Who am I talking about? If I were to pick anybody to go against Chena Ashley on one of the next Chrome cards this year, because I was going to do a blog on this anyway, this just fits even perfect. I would like to see Chena Ashley versus Prestavia. Prestavia. I think she will give Chena Ashley a war and a half. A war and a half. Y'all know how I feel about Pris. I love Pris. Pris is fire. Super nice. And the minute Mook was saying when it comes to the pen and all that type of shit, talking about 40 in the chat again, Prestavia comes up, and that's one of the names. I have a paper right here that says I want to see KCJ versus Prestavia or 40. This was a blog I was going to do. He just happened to say what he said, and I said, you know what? That falls perfect. Because I was about to talk about that anyway. I was about to talk about Chena now. Perfect timing. This will be a war to me. I'd love to see this battle be. I'd love to see this battle. Prestavia is fucking fire. Prestavia is fire. Her and Chena Ashley would be a war. I do think, this is how much I have faith. I think Prestavia can beat anybody. Dead ass. I think she can beat anybody. That's what I was about to say. When it comes to the delivery and all that, Prestavia got up there. Prestavia's very well-rounded too. Good energy, good performance, vocal projection. The bars is there, the scheming, the punching, everything is there. And she can freestyle right there. She can give you a little quick rebuttal. She fire. What she battled Danny right after Yoshi? Yeah. She could beat niggas. And a chick, body a chick, and then go battle Danny and arguably beat him. I got somebody for Chena Mook. Prestavia. And I'll go even as far as to say, Prestavia, outside of your KCJs and your Shoonies and all of them, who are probably, those are the next up as far as the next God female tier, if you want to call them that, right? Next to the E-Hearts and the Hustles and the, you know what I mean? QBs, the foremothers, if you want to call them that. When it comes to that God tier status of the females. Yeah, it's going to be Casey, it's going to be Shoonie and them, Vixen and Stassin and them. They're going to be next up. But right after them, the next one up, who's kind of near there anyway, is Prestavia to me. Shout out to Fendi. Fendi dope too. Shout out to Caution, Lady Caution. No disrespect. Prestavia totally different from all of them. Prestavia is super nice. I don't even want to say how I'm going to call that battle just in case it actually does happen. But I'm going to say this though. Prestavia going to give Chena Ashley a fight and a half. She going to have her fucking hands full with Prestavia. That's for sure. Prestavia is that nice. That nice. But that would be a fucking great battle though. That would be a goodie. And like I said, I'd also like to see her and KCJ this year. I'd like to see her and KCJ this year. Y'all can't tell me that she ain't earned it either, because she already smoked your girl. She smoked official. She kicked her ass. I ain't in front. Them 4 different things, as I said, that's my standout of 2023 with the Neapolitan bar from Rap and the egg white bar from Goods. That was so crazy to me. She is so fire. Pen is heavy, everything. But that's just my opinion though. Chena Ashley versus Prestavia will be one of them ones. Chena gonna have that talk, that delivery, the bars is there. She gonna be fire. Prestavia gonna be fire too. That's gonna be a war. Chrome set that up. Shout out to Remy, man. Shout out to Chrome. Y'all set that up, man. I need to see that. I need to see that. But that's just my opinion, though. Shout out to MOOK. Great interview. I mean, I'm not here to dissect the whole thing. Just a couple things that he said that I just wanted to talk on real fast. But Prestavia and Chena Ashley, set that up. You hear me? But that's just my opinion, man. Hit the like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think about Chena versus Prestavia. And let me know if y'all think Mook would really just smoke Hitman in a small room. I don't think so. I do not think so. I think he's fire enough to give anybody a fight in a small room. I don't care if you fucking Chilla Jones. I don't care if you JC. Hitman is good enough to give anybody a fight in that ring. Big ring, small ring, don't matter. That's just my personal opinion. Hit the like, subscribe, let me know what y'all think, alright? DJ already, man. 1.